The best revenge isn't a new relationship. It's becoming the person they swore you'd never become without them. Today you're done begging for closure, chasing ghosts, or crying over people who didn't even have the emotional depth of a puddle. I'm going to give you 3 savage steps to make anyone who lost you regret it so badly they'll wish they could time travel just to not mess it up. Oh, by the way, I always feature my favorite comment from the last video at the end, so stick around to see if it's yours. Step 1. The disappearing act. Silence is the loudest revenge. The first step is simple. Disappear. And I don't mean the half-hearted social media detox where you post taking a break on your story. I mean vanish like you never existed in their world. You know what kills people? Curiosity. When you vanish without explanation, they start wondering, what happened? Did they move on? Why aren't they watching my stories anymore? Why do they look so unbothered? That silence screams louder than any angry text ever could. You see, people are addicted to your reaction. They want proof that you still care. So, when you stop giving them that, when you stop feeding their ego with your pain, they lose control. And trust me, people hate losing control more than losing you. You don't owe them closure. You don't owe them explanations. You don't owe them one last talk. You owe yourself peace. So, cut them off. Block, delete, vanish, whatever form of digital ghosting your heart desires. You're not running away from them. You're walking toward your power. Because silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. When they can't find you, they can't forget you. And when they can't forget you, they start missing you. Step 2. The transformation. Become the upgrade they can't afford. Now this is where it gets fun. While they're busy scrolling through recycled validation and fake smiles, you're in the lab reinventing yourself. Let's be honest, you're not trying to make them jealous. You're becoming so good that even you wouldn't recognize the old version of yourself. You turn that heartbreak into a glow-up comeback so powerful, even your haters will start cheering. Start working out. Not for them, but because discipline is the ultimate flex. Start dressing better, not to prove something, but because confidence is your new skin. Start learning, start hustling, start upgrading your life. Because here's the thing. People regret losing you the most when they realize they can't reach the new version of you. You were once available. Now, you're a luxury they can't afford. And don't post quotes like, "I'm healing," or "new beginnings." No, that's giving away too much. You let your results speak for themselves. You let your silence and transformation become the most painful reminder of what they lost. And when they finally see you again, whether it's in person, online, or hear about you from a friend, they'll think, damn, I really messed that up. That's the power of reinvention. You're no longer the person they ghosted, ignored, or took for granted. You're the person they now wish they had appreciated. And the best part? You didn't do it for revenge. You did it because you realized that your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see it. You just became the version of yourself you were meant to be all along. Step 3. The indifference phase. The power of not caring anymore. Now this is where they truly break. Because nothing, and I mean nothing, destroys a person more than realizing you genuinely don't care anymore. When they text you out of nowhere with a popular line, "Hey stranger," and you reply 3 days later with a, "Hey," that's not cold, that's legendary. See, most people fake moving on. They post selfies, go out, flirt, pretend to be unbothered. But deep down, they're still emotionally handcuffed to their past. You're different. You don't fake indifference. You become it. When you stop caring what they think, when you stop trying to prove anything, when you genuinely stop replaying old memories, that's when you've won. You stop turning pain into personality. You stop making your sadness a storyline. You outgrow the whole damn movie. And here's the wild part. That's when they start chasing closure. They'll test the waters with, "I miss you," or "I've been thinking about you." But by that point, you're not even angry anymore. You're just emotionally done. Because once you truly heal, revenge becomes irrelevant. You no longer want them to regret losing you. They just do. Your peace is the punishment. Your growth is the guilt trip. Your success is the slap in the face. And let's be honest, part of you will still want them to see how good you look now. That's fine. You're human. Just don't make it your mission. You don't need to post revenge body thirst traps or drop mysterious captions like new chapter. That's giving, I still care. You're not doing this for attention. You're doing it for ascension. There's a difference. So next time they post something hoping to trigger you, just laugh. They're still performing for an audience you left behind. You're out here living a sequel they don't get a ticket to. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. You don't need them to regret losing you for you to move on. You just need to become someone you wouldn't lose again. You want closure? Close the door yourself. Lock it. Paint it. Decorate it. And never look back. Because the moment you start living like you were never dependent on their validation, that's the moment their regret begins. Regret doesn't come when they lose you. Regret comes when they realize you're fine without them. When they see you laughing again, when they hear your name from someone else's mouth, when they scroll past your picture and their heart drops because you look too happy. That's when it hits them. That's when the silence, the transformation, and the indifference all crash down at once. And they realize they didn't lose someone average. They lost someone unforgettable. So, let's recap. Step 1, disappear. Don't argue, don't explain, just vanish. Step 2, transform. Become so good that the old you wouldn't recognize you. Step 3, detach. Master the art of not giving a single damn. Because making someone regret losing you isn't about revenge. It's about evolution. You don't chase karma. You become karma. And the sweetest revenge is not proving them wrong. It's living like they never mattered in the first place. So, let them wonder. Let them miss you. Let them regret every bit of how they treated you. Because by the time they realize your worth, you'll be too far ahead for them to catch up. And that is how you make someone regret ever losing you. So, now put this into practice and stop wasting time proving your worth to people who couldn't see it when it mattered. Disappear, evolve, detach, and let your silence be their punishment. Because the ultimate revenge isn't anger, it's peace. By the time they realize your value, you'll already be untouchable. The comment of the day goes to this user named Jacqueline, and it reads, "You are just what the doctor prescribed. I have always been different, and it has been a double-edged sword for me. Thank you for the affirmation to push forward." That's the kind of comment that shows real self-awareness. Being different isn't a curse, it's your power. The world might not always understand it, but that edge you carry is exactly what sets you apart. Keep pushing forward, never dull your shine.